Hi everyone, Holly Patterson here with Keller Williams of Burbank and Glendale, California. Today we're going to go over how to create an email and a flyer using the marketing in eEdge. So for starters, you want to log on to kw.com, which gets you here to your My KW. In the center screen, you will always find your eEdge control panel. In the My Marketing section, go ahead and click on the drop down and go to Create Marketing Material. So as you know, the Marketing Center has been updated in eEdge, so it has a different look as you see now. It is a lot different on the visual side, but the meat of the product is very much still the same. They did do a lot of updates for optimizing your emails that go out. So what I mean by that is when you now create an email of a flyer, you actually have just created an email. You won't be able to print that email. So if you start with the first left-hand side here, this is your marketing of your listings. So that means whenever you have a property of just listed, just sold, or an open house, you'll be able to create a product with your listing and or property that you are representing. So there is an email section and there is a flyer section along with a postcard section. So those are separate because they are 2 or 3 separate different things. Again, if you design a flyer, that does not mean you will be able to email that flyer. A flyer is a tangible piece, so whenever you design a flyer or design a postcard, always keep in mind that those are tangible physically, not digitally, so you will not be able to email them out. So if you're looking to send an email, which you all should do when you have listings or solds or an open house, please make sure to then use the email or the email marketing section. Email marketing section is more of a prospecting type of email blast. So when you are sending out market updates, or if you're sending out a did you know, or if you're sending out, the time change is coming up. So we'll actually look into the time change and we'll do that as well. Postcards are obviously postcards. You have 3 different sizes to choose from. You have the jumbo, panoramic, and the regular, so that's a nice touch. So let's get started with designing a flyer in your system. The email marketing and the flyers design aspect are very much the same. It just depends on how you actually send out the product, whether you're going to print it or you're going to email it. So when you click on flyers, it's going to take you into the new design center to see all the options available. To the far left here, you have your search options, meaning you can search for different types of designs and product. If you have this check mark marked off, which it is, you then will be able to actually search the MLS for properties that you would like to design for. Meaning, the KWLS. So if you have a property already in the KWLS and you want to just automatically autofill the flyer, you will be able to. The only difference with that, in my opinion, is you won't have the highest quality images and you really won't have the best images available because it's just going to select the first 4 or 5. So really when it comes down to it, if it's your listing, use your own professional photography by uploading. So that's just a side note. You'll be able to search your design library, which is all of these templates available in front of you, or you can go to your saved pieces. So if you created a template that you really like and you want all your flyers to look this way, you can create a sample, a template, and then just build off that template. Or start fresh with clicking Design Library and select a brand new one that you want to work on. So let's go ahead and select property number 1. So you're going to see the option where you can start typing in an address for a listing that's available. I apologize that I can't type there because I'm actually not an agent, so they're not going to give me the access to the KWLS. But if you were to type there, you would just type in the property address, or you can start typing in the MLS number if you have it. So click on Personalize. It will now take you into the editor. Now the editor is very much the same. It did not update or change since the last working of updates on the eEdge Market Leader. So you'll be just fine when you work with this, very much to all the other videos we've done. So really I'm going to kind of breeze through this because it is very much the exact same thing. Click on Start Editing. Now to have the editor pop up in this visual, you're going to need to have Silverlight updated. So Silverlight is a program that actually needs to run this type of program. So Silverlight, if that pops up, go ahead and download it. It is all feasible and plausible. So when you click on any of the images, just click on replace image up here. You can crop the image. You can highlight the text, and then the text box is now editable. You can, when you click on a photo, you're going to see the edit up here change. The photo now can be moved around. You can remove it. You can, line up the pictures any way you want. Let's say you only want 3, you remove another one. And if you do a mistake and you want that one back, just click on the undo up here, the top left. So the more you practice with this, the easier it's going to be. Really, creating a flyer can take anyone less than 10 minutes, and I can guarantee that. Because to prep for your marketing, you're going to have to write out the description of the property. You're going to have to know the bedroom, bath count, the square footage. You're going to have to know that beforehand, so when you go in to actually create the flyer, it's really a matter of just click, click, click. So here's a photo. I want to go to replace image to upload a new photo. So the far left up here are all the pictures I've already uploaded before in the past, or I can go to browse and search my computer for a new picture. All is very easy. If you find the picture you want, you have everything lined up, you click on your text, you can change the color of the text by highlighting it, going to the action bar at the top and changing the color. It's all very much just like an email, really. Now if you want to make this photo smaller, you just grab in the corner and you can shrink it down. It's going to stay proportional, which is great. Change the text, do whatever you wish. Once you're done, you're going to always want to go to save. It's going to give you the option to save as, and you can give it now the option of a title on your own. Unfortunately, my keyboard is a little jammed at the moment, so I can't type on it, so I apologize on that. So I'm going to have to just exit this piece as if I saved it. Alright, so I'm going to exit. I'm not going to save it because I can't. So yes, I will tell him. So my apologies on that. I got to get a new computer here. Now once you create your piece, after you do that and you create it and you save it, it's actually going to appear like so. It's going to appear in this window. So as I saved my piece, now it's going to give me the option to download the PDF. Now I can simply download PDF. It's going to download to my computer, and that's the image that I'm going to print for all my flyers. And that is it. But as you saw, there's no option to email. So a lot of you may go, well, I really want to email my database about this property. How do I do that? Well, like we talked about in the beginning, you have to create a separate email. So yes, you are in theory doing 2 pieces of work. You are designing a flyer and an email. But as we talk about in all my classes, eEdge does this on purpose to optimize your email going out. It's better for your open rate, so please go with it. So what you do is you click email. Now you're going to get a ton of options. Here's 29 different results, different layouts to choose from to create an email. See at the bottom it says email. So really this looks like that flyer you made, or you can go with a little bit of a different layout to make it look more optimized. When you click on that, you're going to have the personalized option up here, and then you're going to have this very clean looking piece with your email and your phone number and your photo at the very bottom of it automatically added. So now this will be your email that goes out to your clients. So again, everything in the property here is editable, meaning the just listed can be edited to a just sold. Or you can use the term open house, and you can invite them to your open house via email. I'm sorry, again, this is my computer. I'm not able to type, but you would type there, you would save it. Once it saves, it goes to your saved work. So I'll show you how easily it's going to look now, save design. And I'll show you exactly the type it's going to look like. So I'll go to email. Here's an example, and now it's going to say compose email. So the other one said download PDF. This one's going to say compose because you are creating an email. So now here it is. See how it's ghosted out a little bit so you can't really touch it or edit it? That's because it's embedded. It's a part of the email body. It's not an attachment. It won't come up as spam. So in the to box, you click on to, your address book pops up. You very easily can go click, 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 add person by person, or you can go up the top by groups. When you're doing items like a just listed or just sold, I would recommend doing everybody in your address book. Let them all know that you're in business. So if you're doing more of a specific email, so maybe you're just sending out to your buyers, you select your buyer group, click on the white box right outside of it, and then all your buyers pop up. You can add them one by one, click add all. They're all to your right hand side. You can remove all, only add specific people, whoever you want to do. Once you're done adding, click save and continue. And just a side note, when you are composing an email such as this, you actually only can do 500 people at a time. Again, this is done for the reason of anti-spamming. A good reason that I want you to take advantage of that is that when you are grouping your contacts, realistically you're going to be under the 500 amount per group anyways, so that allows you to target market better. So keep that in mind. That's a good tool. So subject can be, open house this Saturday. Or it could be, you are, invited. People like to be invited, as we always talk about. Then you can write, please join me, blah, blah, blah. All sounds great. At the very bottom, you see that. Here are your two options to include your showcase properties and to include your social media links. Now, we talked about this in my class too, is if you have listings in the KWLS, you can put a little checkbox next to them and say, please make this my showcase property. And that's what a showcase property is. Also, when you're in your admin settings, you can add in your social media tools. So once you add that, your automatically links will pop into your email so your clients can connect with you. And that's a very useful tool. I do always recommend to always put yourself on the email to make sure how it comes to you, how it looks, how it appears. You want to make sure it's professional, make sure everything's appearing correctly. Once you're done, you click on send, and then you will receive your emails that go out to your clients. So there's a big blue button. That's what we like to see. So that is really how to create the flyer and how to create the email marketing. So it's very useful. I would like everyone to take advantage of this system. Clicking on the Marketing Center, let's go back to look at the options in email marketing. The reason I want to go in here is to show you where the fallback option is. So this is a really useful tool to send out to your clients to let them know that the time change is coming up, because we are about to fall back come November 2nd. So this is an interesting looking one. I'm going to go back to one just because I like the other one a little bit better in the sense of it says the date. It says it's time to fall back. Remember to set your clocks back on Sunday, November 2nd. Beautiful. Can't get any easier than that. If you compose the email, I want to show you what it's going to do. So I didn't do any editing. All I did was click compose. So it's going to take me to that same window we were, but when you scroll down, all my information's already there. Why is it there already? Because I've definitely done my account settings in admin. You always have to do that first. And I know everyone watching this video has that done because we talk about it almost at every single class. So then you include your social media links. If you have any showcase properties, you go to your who do you want to send it to. I'm going to, in this case, going to send it to myself again. See how I just search a name individually, click on add, click save, and then you can go reminder, fall back, November 2nd, and click send now. And that is it. So if you just did that and you sent it to all of your, let's say, 240 contacts in your database, it took you less than a minute to send the fallback. Again, the way we got there was under Create Marketing, go to Marketing Center, Email Marketing, and just scroll down till you see the fallback. That's it. So please, I would love to have everyone send out the fallback. It's super easy to do. Make sure it's easy to make a flyer for all your open houses, all your door knocking needs. And best of luck to all of you. Thank you so much for watching, and if you have any suggestions on another video that you would like to see, please leave a comment below, and make sure to subscribe to this channel, because that's how you can stay up to date with all of the Holly how-to videos. Thank you!